Let's get this started.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, welcome to another episode. I am B-Rad, your host with the most, taking you down the journey of discovering new beers. As I share my experiences with you, I hope you get something out of it. Now, this week's I've got 6 great beers that I got from Rob's World of Beers. And another thing Rob turned me on at Rob's World of Beers is he turned me on to this Untapped app. Gets me 20% off at the liquor store. There's a bunch of participating liquor stores. There's also places that serve beer, and they might be uh, having a reveal beer type deal. They might be having some type of event. Something that informs you, it keeps track of your beers, it gives you information about beers that you're interested in. It gives you uh, gives you a lot of information. It's really a great app, and who doesn't like to save money? 20%. And so, with that being said, let's get on with it. Let's get drunk with B-Rad. Because it's so full of anger and hate. All right. This today's beer, I have um, very interesting beer. Okay, I discovered this. I was watching a YouTube channel called Hot Ones. It's where a guy interviews celebrities and they eat 10 hot wings from mild to like super freaking shit fire hot. So, and one day I caught with Rachel Ray. Rachel Ray had she was asked the question, hey, who was like an interesting person on your show? And she said this guy named Action Bronson. I had no clue who Action Bronson was. So there was another show of the Hot Ones with him on it. So I watched it, looked him up a little bit. Apparently he is a rapper, very successful rapper. He also does a lot of things in the culinary industry. Apparently, he's been on several different shows, cooking some things. He knows a lot of famous culinary artists, um, and all that fun jazz. He, which doesn't surprise me that the man has created his own beer now. So with someone already being a music artist and everything, and you have things envisioned, sometimes those are the best things. You have an idea in your head and you get it out, and you're showing your creative side through food, through music. Why not? Why not get together with someone and create a beer? It's Action Bronson is my beer, and it's called seven something bunch of 07. It says Action Bronson up top. It's an orange can. We like to critique this, and it's I don't know. I'm not a real big fan of this can. I think it could have done better, but I do kind of like it because the reason I like it is because it looks like an old '70s Studio 54 can, something out of the Brady Bunch or something. I mean, this is something you could probably, and you should not be doing, by the way, is if you were drinking, drinking and, a cop happens to walk by, well, he wouldn't think this is beer. I wouldn't think, but maybe he will. Let's see if we can get some information off this uh, Stillwater Artisanal. So he's starting off with good water, which is a good sign because water does play a big part in the brewing of beer and whiskeys or whiskey distilling and that kind of stuff. Dry hop sour ale with Muscat grapes. So this is kind of I don't know, man. This is going to be a really weird tasting beer to me. I'm not a real big fan of sour, but using Muscat grapes, which I believe is a sour grape type, which would be why this is a sour ale. I don't know what the alcohol by volume is. It doesn't say on here. That's all right because I'm gonna give it a review, and Action Bronson, this guy, that I don't know a whole lot about besides he's a rapper. He's been on a lot of culinary shows. He has a show of his own, I believe, food show. Um, a guy that seems to me that likes to have fun and likes to create things. So this beer should be interesting. And this one's for Scott Losky. Come on, brother. You said you hadn't found a sour. Maybe this is it. Maybe Action Bronson here has got the freaking sour beer for you. I don't know. So I'm curious because now that I've seen, it's got it's kind of got a pleasant smell to it actually. Apparently the liquor store beer rep told me uh, he could not stand drinking other beers. All right, man, we got quite ahead on this. It's actually very bubbly, kind of like a champagne or something, maybe, or some of those what do you call it, like apple orchard type, you know, beers. I don't know if you consider them a beer, but they're not. The color of it is, it's got a golden, I don't know, hazy looking color, but it does, you can see the bubbles in it going up and down, up and down. So it's got a citrus smell. It's got a grape smell. It's got that. It's kind of got a hop smell to it, believe it or not, like a piney smell. But I don't know if sour beers are brewed with that or not. All right, let's give her a taste. It's got a very, it's sour. Not an overwhelming sour, but a subtle sour, and you can really taste those grapes in there. To me, this is like an infusion of like a wine and a beer put together, so to say. Like some people, they put beer in wine casks, give it a different flavor and stuff. I don't know if this is what this is done or not, but and it's got a real carbonated type taste to it, like when you drink Coke and it's got a little fizz that goes down. That's what it's got. So let me give her another taste. We got a 16-ounce can. It's really doesn't taste like a beer, honestly. I mean, it goes down more like a wine, something like that. Is it good? Yes, it's good. I mean, I would drink it. I'd buy it. Sadly enough, the 16-ounce can was, I think, $8. So with some of these craft beers, you got to watch out because the price isn't very user friendly as far as price goes. I've got one in the fridge that I just had to buy because it was in a box and all this other stuff. Just the marketing of it alone intrigued me, and it was, I believe I paid $13 for it. Yeah, no one should pay $13 for a beer. But as I like to explore these beers for you, it may turn you on to something, and it may be worth spending that money. I don't know, or maybe not. I do have some beer episodes that, if you're on a budget, you can go get, and just as tasty, I think. So, this segment, I don't think I'm going to do the chug. Me and Miss B-Rad went to Buffalo Wild Wings on our Sunday fun day. Caught a movie, went to B-Dubs. I've already had some beer. I had some wings. I'm kind of full. I don't know. Here, let me just fucking suck it the fuck up and do this, alright? I'm not a puss. So, you find yourself in the bar. Some guy, he wants to challenge you to a drink off, okay? You're drinking Action Bronson 7 0000007, and so you're kind of uncertain whether or not you can get this down quick or not. Let me do the homework for you. I will chug this. Let's see and see if it goes down nice and smooth, and you win that bet. Woo! It's really got a carbonated. Even though it's got Moscato grapes in it, I get like a peachy flavor in there. Honestly, it's nice. It's not very. To me, it's not. Doesn't taste like a beer. You know, but sours typically do not, or that I've discovered do not. Um, I like it, man. Action Bronson. I think uh, as a music artist and probably maybe a culinary entrepreneur, has created something unique. It's definitely This beer is definitely unique. I'll give him that, and honestly, it's pretty refreshing. Okay, it's really good product. So this guy has created something pretty freaking different, but good at the same good and the same. I've got something a little different. Got a little something different for you on our toast to the men and women sacrificing all for this great country. I love America, and I hope you motherfuckers love America too. So, with that, we're going to toast with America. Now, in D-Dog, Kansas, I couldn't get it, but apparently I looked on their website and they are distributed in Kansas area, so I just paid a buttload. Well, because be aware when you guys order booze offline, which I got some booze coming for a very special episode, beers that I could not get a hold of here. So when you're ordering booze offline, because you can, there's some distributors, Craft Shacks, where I got this, or no, I don't remember. But I had got some stuff from Craft Shack coming. So with that, America. Now the sour doesn't pair as well with bourbon as a IPA does. So this brings me to that segment. Thank you, Brad Lance. I appreciate all you've done for the show by donating this equipment, so I can have a better YouTube experience for everybody. And then, of course, Aeroplanes. Thank you guys for freaking giving me a like on my page, my B-Rad's consumer business page. David Aslan, Scott Losky. Like I've said before, this guy has watched my videos from like day one when I wasn't even doing anything really for YouTube like I'm doing now. So Scott Losky, I owe him a beer, or maybe some bourbon or something like that, because he is pretty fancy in his liquor. I can tell you that. He's a very sophisticated grunt. Charles Orange. I haven't. My brother in arms in the O3 Grunt page, which Scott Losky is too, even though he doesn't ever post anything on there. Just thanks everyone. My family, Mrs. B-Rad, of course. She supports this. Mrs. B-Rad and Hunter, they're off doing some shopping or something. And I feel honored just to share my opinions with you guys. And remember, freedom isn't free, okay? It's just not. A lot of people sacrifice a lot for our country to be free, and I can tell you this much: when you're in a foreign country such as Somalia or something like that, I can appreciate running water, a pillow, a bed, hot food, a microwave, a toilet paper, laundry soap, a washer and dryer, simple things we take for granted every day in our lives that these people don't have. So, thank everyone who protects and serves this country very much. And just remember, the best beer is free beer, and your beer and the beer that you like drinking at the end of the day. If you like that Coors Light, let's get together, let's hang out, let's tell some stories, because beer brings people together, and I'm hoping to bring you all together with me. All right. I will close this off because
I want to thank each and every one of you for watching my video this week. Please hit the subscribe button. Let's grow this channel together. Hoorah!